Okay, you guys. So I just wanted to come for a minute and share with you what I'm sending to my daughter for her birthday. My daughter is very religious, so I'm sending her a prayer journal. And this prayer journal is very special because it has her ancestors in it. I put a picture of her and her family on the front that I painted. A picture of her husband and her two daughters with her. And it says, prayer journal, God is love, have faith, you are blessed. And I just trimmed it out with some beautiful papers. I can't remember the name of these papers, but these papers came from a paper collection, and I used my favorite paper collection, the Precious Memories paper collection also. And then I trimmed it out with some beautiful bling and flowers and lace, and I used some tassels on the spine. And she loves doggies, so I used some doggy tape on the spine, and I put a little heart um, charm on the spine. And yeah, it's a beautiful book. It's very simple. It's something that she could actually carry with her to church and write in if she wanted to. And again, my daughter lives in London, so I don't get a chance to send her things very often, but I'm going to send this for her birthday. And I just want to document it and show you a little bit of it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it's very personal. It says, Tamekia from Mother, I love you. And there are pockets and tags all the way through this beautiful journal, places for her to write. I put paper for her to write on. There are pictures of her ancestors, her great-great-grandmothers and grandfather in here. I used some beautiful butterflies and made some beautiful little paper clips in here. And my mom, my dad, my sisters, and just family pictures, pictures of our family, me and my siblings. And yeah, so it's gonna be really beautiful. I really love this picture of me and my daughter and my mom. It's 3 generations of our bloodline, and so I put that in here. A paperclip with of me, and a paperclip with me and my husband, my son, and my grandbaby on it. Just some beautiful little paper clips in here all the way through. Beautiful papers, and that she can write on, and pockets and whatnot. So that is the prayer journal that I am sending to my daughter that lives in London. And I'm also sending some journals to my granddaughters. I made a journal for my granddaughters, each one, and I'm just going to show you just a little bit of them. These are for my granddaughters, and they're pretty much the same, but I put a picture of my granddaughters and my daughter that I painted on the front of, their journals, and they both open with a little Tim Holtz clip, and inside there's a picture of me and my daughter. And then I used all the tabs or pictures of my daughter and her family. And yeah, I put some of my artwork in here, my sons are in here, just family pictures and places for them to write and whatnot in here. So both of these are pretty much the same, and these, like I said, these are for my granddaughters. And then I made one for my son-in-law. And let me show you the journal I made for my son-in-law. It's kind of manly. It's very simple, but it has a lot of love on it. It says, make the rest of your life the best of your life. And it says, this belongs to, and I put my son-in-law's name on here. And then it opens, and it's just mostly writing papers and paper clips that he can add papers under. And just a little keepsake for him. And I sent little letters, little notes to all of them. On each one that has a little note that says love, and then I wrote them a little note on the inside. And so I made another journal also for my daughter, put a picture of her and her daughters that I painted inside there. And this is another journal that I created for my daughter. And I'm just going to show you a little bit. I want to show you a little bit of these beautiful paper clips that I created in here. Just lovely paper clips. And mostly that's all it's about, is the clips and just some beautiful pages for her to journal on in here. Yeah. So I just wanted to document that, so I'll have a video record of it when they get these. And so I'm going to put these in the mail ASAP, and they will get to my daughter hopefully right around her birthday. They're going to get there right around her birthday. So I just wanted to come and document that and make a video about the journals that I'm sending to my daughter and my granddaughters and my son-in-law that live in London. Yes! And I thank you so much for watching it. Much love.
Greetings, my lovelies, and I am back with another video. My goal in life is to show the collective consciousness that you are the creator of your own reality, and to know that you have the power within you. Love yourself, adore yourself, and create from within yourself, and you thereby raise the vibration of this entire planet.
Okay, so here are a few of the paper clips that I made to go on my loaded envelopes. And these are just regular paper clips backs. They all have the paper clip backs on them. And then I made claw clips with the little snap clips that you can snap on. So they have the little snap clip, and you just snap them on just like that. So I'm going to show you how to make this design today. I'm going to show you how I make the ones with the clamp on the back, how I put the clamp on and whatnot. Very simple, very easy, easy peasy. So here we go. Okay, you guys, forgive my desk. It's clean, but it's a little cluttered. So, and that's kind of the way I work most times. But what I'm doing today is I'm making the paper clips for these little loaded envelopes, and I'm going to show you making a few paper clips. Look how pretty that is. I love it. So each one had, and these paper clips are not really paper clips, they're like clamp clips, because I made them with clamps, but the clamp doesn't come off. I glue the clamp on just like a paper clip, and then you can clamp it onto your loaded envelope. Look how cute that is. So first of all, I have these little clamps, and I had gold and silver. I've used up all the gold ones, so today I'm using these little silver ones. And they're like teeny little paper clamps, and they work perfectly to create these little paper clips. And so that is what I'm going to do today. So the first thing I do is I take a pair of my crinkle cut scissors, and let me see it. I think it's the one I'm gonna use today. Yeah. Okay. So I take a pair of my crinkle cut scissors, and I cut the cardstock. Just cut a strip. Depending on how big you want your paper clip to be, is how you would cut the paper for it. So this piece of paper right here would actually make 2 clips for me, because I'm gonna fold it in half, and then I'm gonna cut it. So now I have 2 pieces here, and these are going to be 2 different paper clips that I'm going to show you how I make them. And I'm going to make these pretty simple. They're going to be pretty simple. So the first thing I like to do is give my paper clips a background. Let me get a piece of paper. Here we go. So the first thing I like to do is give my paper clips a background. And the background on this one is going to be these roses. Beautiful, beautiful roses. So all I'm going to do is cut this paper to the sides of the cardstock. And then I'm going to cut it down just a little bit smaller. So when it fits on the cardstock, you can see that beautiful white trim on there. See that? And I'm going to glue that down. Okay, so on this one, I got this little bit. I really want the roses, so because I only have this little bit left on there, I'm going to make this paper clip smaller. So I'm just going to cut off that little piece, and then I'm going to glue this down. So now I have the base for these 2 paper clips that we're going to make. So now I have the base. These are the base. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it in half, just like that. Fold it in half. And I like hanging things on my paper clips. I like things hanging. So we're going to get this hanging effect. So to get that hanging effect, we're going to take these. Now, these have a beautiful little trim on them, and so it could go on the outside like that. But with this one, I'm not really concerned about the trim. I just want the hanging part, so I'm going to put it on the inside. And I'm just going to glue that down to the bottom. I'm just going to glue that down to the bottom of the inside. Just like that. And then I want to put my little clamp in. So my little clamp is going to go in here about right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a good little bit of glue right there. And then I'm going to open my clamp and clamp it to that glue. Swish it around in that glue and clamp my clamp right to that little glue. Okay? Then I'm going to take my gun and glue everything together. And close it up, sandwich it in there, and glue it down together. So now I have this. This is my little clamp, and it's glued on there, so it's not coming off. And when I get ready to, okay, it goes this way. So when I get ready to put it on my when I get ready to put it on my loaded envelope, it will look something like that, y'all. See that? How pretty that is? And I mean, that's a perfect paper clip right there by itself, but of course, you know, I have to add something to it, and I'm going to add some words. I'm going to add a word or two onto this one, and so I'm going to get a paper with some words on it and cut out some words, go on here, and I think I want the word love. So I have this love life. Now that together is a little long, so I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to put these words on here. Something like that, y'all. Something like that. Okay, so I got my words on here the way I wanted them. It says love life. It's the back. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, this has got a beautiful rose design on it, so I'm going to add a rose, a couple of roses, and a few little pearl tips on here. I'll stick some pearl tips on there, and I love those. I love them. And then I'm going to stick some roses, a little cluster of roses on there, like that. See that? See that? So there, now I have my little clip, and so when I stick it on the loaded envelope, it will look like that. Okay. Matter of fact, let me show you. Let's stick it on here. That's a regular paper clip. This is our little clamp clip, and I'm just gonna clamp it on there. Just gonna clamp it right on there, just like that, so you can see it. See that? How pretty is that? Okay, so now let's do one more. Let me put this back. Let's do one more. Those paper clips, the little one that we had, this one. And it's pretty much going to be the same. I'm going to fold it over just like that. Decide what's going to be the front and the back. And I think I want this side to be the front over here. So that's going to be the front, and this will be the back. And let me see, I want it to go this way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little clamp. It's going to go right there. I'm going to glue it down. Oh, my glue. God, I keep picking up stuff. So I'm gonna glue it down. I'm gonna open it up and glue it down into that glue right inside like that. And then again, I want something hanging out. So I'm gonna take this piece, and that's gonna be my hanging out part. And I think I want it hanging out the side instead of the bottom. I'm gonna let that one hang out the side instead of the bottom. So I'm gonna just glue the side, put some glue on the side of that. Put some glue on the side, and then I'm just gonna sit that in that glue right there on the side. And I left a little bit of the ribbon hanging off. But you can cut that if you want to. I'm gonna leave mine hanging. And then I'm gonna put glue all over the inside. And close it up. Close it up. Sandwich it in there. Something like that, y'all. Something like that. And so now I have this hanging off the side. That. So when you clamp it, you have this hanging off the side like that. See that? Okay, so now we have this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dress this front a little bit. And again, I'm going to use a word. And that one is pretty small. So I need a pretty small word. Something like that, y'all. It's my word on there. And I have this cute little heart bling. And I'm gonna put it up at the top with some of those little pearl things. So now I have this. How cute is that? How cute is that? I love it. I love it. And it's very simple yet very elegant. Very simple yet very elegant. And so then that will go on the loaded envelope. Something like that. So there you have it. There are two ways to make the little clamped paper clips. And I hope this helps you, and I hope you have fun making them. Much love.